How's it going, everyone? So I just want to give a recap on Nintendo Switch 2 Direct that was just released earlier today and my thoughts about it. They did something that I knew they should or had to do, was to release third-party games or other developers making games for the Switch 2, because the Switch didn't really do that. Maybe a few like third-party games were on there, but not. They didn't have like Call of Duty. They didn't have Elden Ring. Now they have Elden Ring. They didn't have these big titles or big games coming to the Switch 2. They just had like big Nintendo games, which isn't a bad thing. But I think if they want to grow their audience or people want to actually buy the game and really compete with a Steam Deck, they really need to do this, and they did that. So I give big props to Nintendo for making that happen. And they got an exclusive from FromSoft, which I'm like, what the hell? They got a game called Blood Dusk, or Dusk Blood, I believe that's what it's called, coming out for the Nintendo Switch exclusive. So props to Nintendo for like pushing that and making that happen. See, they have Street Fighter 6, they have Yakuza games. They're doing something right. I do not know the price yet. From what I've heard online, they didn't officially release the price, but from what I've heard online, it's gonna be based at 450. I'm not too sure. That's not 100% correct. I saw like a Bloomberg article and they were saying it's 450. I don't know if they're credible in that sense, and like 499 for the bundle if you do buy Mario Kart World. Cool exclusives. They got a cool looking Donkey Kong game. They have Mario Kart World, obviously. They have Hyrule Warriors coming back for the series. They have a bunch of games from the Switch that can be upgraded to higher fidelity, but it seems like there's no free like upgrades. PlayStation had a bunch of like a free upscale upgrades. Some were like $10, so I don't know how much like the upgrade packs, if you do have a game that's on the Switch and you want to like upgrade it, like Breath of the Wild or something. I don't know how much these upgrade packs are going to cost, but it's cool that that is out there. Hopefully it's not too much. Hopefully it's like $5-10, nothing too crazy, and hopefully some free ones too, because you already supported the game. Why should you spend a little more money? But maybe $10 isn't too much if you want that. Higher storage for this, bigger screen for the Nintendo Switch. They have two mouse controllers. Like each controller can be used as a mouse. I'm not too sure if that's gonna really catch on. It's cool to see if you're like on a tabletop and you're playing like a FPS game. If you get like have one joystick in one hand and one other used as a mouse, I think that'd be pretty much easier for like aiming and stuff, because you just have this versus like people who don't like to use keyboards. So that's unique. I'm not too sure how much that's going to be used. They did have an exclusive game that just used those two mouses, the controllers used as mice. Overall, I give this Nintendo Direct probably like an 8 out of 10. They succeeded. I was hoping for a new Smash Brothers game, but I'm sure maybe that'll come out in like wintertime, and they'll like explain that more later on, because the Switch comes out in June. I think June 5th or 6th. It's around the corner. In 2 months the Switch 2 is going to be out. I thought it was going to be October, like right before the holidays, but I guess they want people to buy it early so there's not like a shortage when holiday season comes. That's a smart move. So we'll see how this thing sells. It seems like it's just like a Steam Deck, like a powerful Steam Deck. A lot of games are running at 60 FPS. Some games are running like 120 FPS. So it's cool to see. I'm not too sure how the fidelity and the graphics are going to be for these games that are running that high, or just we didn't learn like the specs either, how strong this thing really is, maybe compared to like a stronger high-end like Steam Deck. The screen is not going to be OLED, it's going to be LCD. So it's the other things we know. So it's going to be a 1080 native when you have the game in your hand, or the console in your hand. When you put it on like the dock, it can be pushed up to 4K. Overall wins for Nintendo Switch. They did what I thought they needed to do. If they were going to pull the Switch or like the Wii and just have all these exclusive games and not pushing other developers to make content or have their content available for this console, I think they were going to be taking a big L. Now they're putting more eyes, and this is essentially competing in the marketplace for like Steam Decks, PlayStations, maybe even PC. Not PC graphically, but just having that ability to have a handheld wherever you go. So it's definitely competing with Steam Decks. All right, guys, let me know what you guys thought. If you guys did see the Nintendo Direct, I did have a full live stream about it, so you can see my whole reactions with it. Probably the highest reaction I got was thinking Bloodborne 2 was happening and they were going to reveal it on the Nintendo Direct, but it wasn't Bloodborne 2. It was, like I said, The Dusk Bloods, which I thought, like I said, was going to be a sequel or a remake to Bloodborne, but it's definitely something its very own. Maybe I don't think they're going to do Bloodborne again. This looks like a cyberpunk-esque Bloodborne, which is I think in a more mobile kind of like Sekiro mixed with the Bloodborne style, mixed with a little bit of cyberpunk. Looks like that's the area that they are going. All right, guys, I'm gonna get my dog. I'm gonna end this video. Love you guys to pieces. Thank you for all the support. You guys are awesome. Let me know what you guys think of the Nintendo Direct or the Switch 2. Did you enjoy it? What did you rate it? All right, guys, love you to pieces. Stay risen, stay rising. Give it a thumbs up. Give a subscribe if you enjoyed the channel. More content coming your way. Love you guys. Till next time. Peace. Oh, yeah.